Good morning all. Once again, welcome to 6th Standard English Unit Reign of Love. Chapter name Life with Grandfather. Presented by Talipramba South BSc. Last class, we discussed about family tree. I think all of you completed the work. Okay, so today we are moving to the chapter. Look at the screen, my dears. Here is a picture of a boy and an old woman. This is our Raja and he is with his grandma. Dears, what is she doing? Look at the picture. Raja is running away from his grandma and she is following him. Okay, now listen the story.
My home. Everybody call me Raja. It is not my real name, but I like being called Raja. I lived with my grandfather and grandmother. They were my guardians. My mother died when I was young. My father left me with my grandparents who brought me up. We lived in a large house, but we were a small family. There were grandfather, grandmother, uncle, and I. We had many relatives, but they lived in their own houses. Grandfather was a tall, strong man. He always spoke in a loud voice. He knew everyone in the village. People respected him. They came to him for advice and help. Grandmother was kind and gentle. She took good care of me. She would follow me like a shadow, saying, "Drink this milk, or eat your food, or have your bath, or go to bed." I did not like this, but still I loved her very much. My uncle was young and very clever. He helped grandfather in looking after his fields and gardens. People liked him and I too liked him very much. Whenever I was in a trouble, uncle would come to my
Dear children, what is the name of the boy? Yes, Raja. Is it his real name? No, it is an imaginary name. Okay, with whom did Raja live? Yes, Raja lived with his grandparents. Who is the guardian of Raja? Good, his grandparents. What happened to Raja's parents? Raja's mother died when he was young and his father left him with his grandparents. Okay, Raja lived with his grandparents in a large house. In his home, there are his grandparents and his uncle. Children, how can we describe Raja's grandfather? Yes, Raja's grandfather was strong and tall. He always spoke in loud voice and people respect him very much. Okay, what about his grandmother? Yes, she was very kind and gentle. She took care of Raja. Raja's grandmother is just like our grandmother. She always followed him like a shadow. ഞങ്ങോട്ടൊക്കെ മുത്തശ്ശിമാരെ പോലെ തന്നെ ഭക്ഷണം കഴിച്ചോ, ഉറങ്ങിയോ, കുളിച്ചോ തുടങ്ങിയ ചോദ്യങ്ങളുമായി ഈ മുത്തശ്ശി രാജയുടെ പിറകെ നിഴല് പോലെ ഉണ്ടാകും. Okay, children, who is the next character in this family? Raja's uncle. What are the characteristics of Raja's uncle? Very good. He is young and clever. He helped grandfather for looking after his fields and garden. People liked him very much. Okay. Now, look at the screen. Here is a word web. Try to complete it by writing the characteristics of grandmother, grandfather and uncle. Okay. In the first picture, there is one of the character, grandfather. Teacher already mentioned one of his character. What may be next? Yes. Read the textbook and find out. Okay. Like this, other words also try to complete. Good. Now, I am going to stop today's class. Before winding up, I would like to ask you one question. What will you feel if anyone compel you to do something? You have to write the answers in your notebook with the help of your parents. Okay, children?